let's get right into it. Hello everyone and welcome to this explainer. I'm Najam Ahmed, founder of SEO International. For those of you who might be new here, I've been living and breathing digital marketing and strategy right here in Dubai Marina and across the GCC since 2008. Over my 25+ years in this space, I've seen a lot of trends come and go. But lately, well, the conversation with practically every single client has completely shifted to one massive, undeniable topic: artificial intelligence. So today, we're going to walk through exactly how we bridge that gap between the massive AI hype you see online and your actual day-to-day workflow. We're going to dive into the practical, one-on-one strategies that I personally use to train professionals and business leaders to work smarter, not harder.
Man, if I had a dirham for every time I've been asked this exact question. You're staring at your screen, you absolutely know AI is powerful, but you're just sitting there thinking, okay, where do I even start? Listen, that immediate overwhelm you're feeling, it's completely normal. In my experience, sitting down with hundreds of clients just this past year, the biggest realization we uncover together is this: AI is no longer just a technology question. Honestly, it's a critical business strategy question. The challenge isn't finding the tools, right? I mean, there's a new one launching every 5 minutes. The real challenge is knowing which ones to actually use, how to use them, and crucially, how to make them work inside your specific, messy, real-world workflow.
Because right now, the industry is flooded with what I like to call the wrong way. We're talking generic scripts, overwhelming tech jargon, and this incredibly frustrating one-size-fits-all approach. It's kind of like giving everyone the exact same pair of shoes and just hoping they fit. It doesn't work. At SEO International, we've found that you have to do things differently. Our approach is built entirely around your goals, your specific context, and your current skill level. What I consistently see with clients across Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and the wider GCC is that when we strip away the hypothetical fluff, when we tailor the training to their actual daily tasks, the light bulb finally goes on. That's when AI stops being intimidating and starts being an incredible, game-changing assistant.
So let's look at how this plays out for different roles, starting right at the top with the C-suite. For executives and decision makers, the pressure is immense. You know your company needs AI, but you absolutely don't want to throw money at software your team is just never going to use. At SEO International, we found that the absolute most effective first step is assessing your organization's actual readiness. We build practical AI strategies that don't require massive overspending. We look at integrating AI directly into HR, finance, and your operations. And maybe most importantly, we establish responsible AI guidelines, making sure your team knows exactly what they should be doing with AI, and just as crucially, what they absolutely shouldn't be pasting into a public chatbot.
Now, if you're a professional, a freelancer, or a small business owner, your needs are pretty different. You just want to get more done in less time. In our sessions, we literally pull up ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude side by side. I'll show you exactly what each one is good at and which one actually suits your specific style of work. We dive deep into crafting effective prompts because look, giving AI a vague instruction is like asking a total stranger to buy you a gift. You're probably not going to like what you get. We also look at brilliant, everyday time-saving tools like Notion AI and how to build zero-coding automations using Zapier. I've literally seen professionals save massive amounts of time, hours every single week, just by using simple automations to handle their tedious emails, reports, and proposals.
And this brilliantly illustrates how adaptable AI needs to be. Take doctors and healthcare providers, for example. The medical field here in the GCC is evolving so rapidly, but obviously the stakes are incredibly high. Clinic managers and doctors tell me all the time that they are just drowning in clinical admin. So we focus on how to safely use AI for documentation, literature reviews, and really enhancing patient communication. But, and this is a massive but, we spend a lot of time on what to avoid. We ensure you're maintaining strict privacy, handling data ethically, and introducing these tools safely to your clinic staff without ever compromising patient confidentiality. It's all about practical, safe integration. No overcomplicating things.
So how exactly do we make this happen? Well, I love keeping things simple. Here's the exact 3-step process for our one-on-one consulting. Step 1. Tell us about yourself. Before we even meet, I send over a quick 5-minute questionnaire about your role, your goals, and your current tools so we don't waste a single minute of our time together. Step 2. Join the live session. We jump on Zoom or Google Meet, I share my screen, and we demo real tools using your actual, real-world use cases. No textbook theories here. And step 3. Leave with something useful. You're going to leave with a very clear action plan and custom prompts that you actually helped build during the call.
Now you might be sitting there wondering, why should I trust this guy's process? Well, this number right here represents our track record. Since 2008, we at SEO International have successfully trained over 9,000 professionals and worked with more than 1,300 companies. We're talking everyone from solo practitioners right here near our office in Dubai Marina, all the way to massive enterprise teams across Riyadh and Jeddah. I'm sharing this not to boast, not at all, but to assure you that my approach is built on decades of observing what actually works for real people in real business environments, not just whatever the latest tech trend is on Twitter today.
But hey, don't just take my word for it. Check out this feedback from Sagi Helmi, one of our truly valued clients. Sagi mentioned how they had previously thrown money away with bad agency experiences, which I hear all the time, unfortunately, but found that our session broke everything down into easy-to-understand and implement strategies. And that is exactly what I strive for. What I consistently see is that when business owners are empowered with the right knowledge, they finally stop wasting their resources and they start seeing real, measurable results in their workflows. It's honestly amazing to watch.
So if you're thinking, yes, this sounds exactly like what I need, I want to be completely transparent with you about how we can actually work together. Here are our straightforward session options. If you want a 1-hour live online session anywhere in the GCC or internationally, it's just 450 dirhams or about 120 US dollars. Easy. If you're an executive or a founder based in the UAE, so Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, or Al Ain, and you'd prefer a 2-hour private face-to-face meeting right at your office, that's 1,150 dirhams. And of course, if you've got a team of 3 or more, we offer custom-priced private group sessions either online or right at your premises.
Ultimately, my #1 goal is that you leave our session completely ready to take action. I don't want you just taking more notes that you'll never look at again. You're going to walk away with a crystal clear understanding of exactly how AI integrates into your specific workflow. You'll have practical, role-specific prompts that actually work for you. I'm going to give you a curated shortlist of the tools actually worth using, and just as importantly, I'll tell you which ones to completely ignore. Plus, you get a simple action plan and a post-session PDF loaded with your templates, giving you the total confidence to explore AI on your own.
Which brings us to the absolute most important question of this whole explainer. Are you ready to make AI work for your workflow today? Here is the absolute reality I see every single day. AI is not going to replace professionals, but professionals who use AI, they will absolutely replace those who don't. That's just a fact. You can either stay overwhelmed by all the noise, or you can take control and build this incredible technology into your daily routine. I would absolutely love to guide you through that process. Reach out to me at SEO International, book a session, and let's turn AI from a confusing buzzword into your most powerful daily asset. Thank you so much for joining me in this explainer, and I really look forward to working with you soon.